Welcome back to the Anchor Academy. In this episode, we're going to look at programming and grinding step drills. Step drills are a type of drill with multiple diameters. Step drills save machining time by cutting multiple hole diameters in one go rather than using several drills or boring operations to achieve the same result. Step drills come in all shapes, sizes and complexities. Some common uses for step drills are drilling with a counterbore or a countersink, using the smaller section of the step drill as a pilot hole for the larger section, or creating special profile holes for porting or other applications.
The easiest way to make a step drill in iGrind is to start off from the drill wizard. We select Manufacture, Step Drill, and then we can input the major diameter and the point diameter for our step drill. We select the drill endpoint style and click Next. On the next page we can see a number of options for the drill. We'll skip over this and look at configuring the steps on our step drill. In this section of the wizard we define the step details. We can add a number of steps with configurable lengths and diameters and angles. We need to ensure that the diameter of the final step matches the major diameter that we input at the start of the wizard. For each step we have some configurable options such as adding K-lands and C-lands to the flutes and rolled reliefs. Once we're happy with our selections here, we can click Next. The wheel matching attempts to find suitable grinding wheels that are already loaded in the machine or simulator and will advise what type of wheel is required if a suitable wheel can't be found. And now we've got the simplest version of the step drill almost ready to grind. In the operations list, we can see we've got a flute followed by a pilot flute operation. The pilot flute allows grinding of a small flute at the first pilot section of the drill. The step sections are all found in the step editor operation. The wizard automatically defines them as separate subsections. Clicking into each subsection allows configuration of the geometry and the grinding parameters. Going back to the step details page, we've got another method to define the steps. If we switch to advanced mode, we can add each step as an element. So we can add straight elements, tapered elements, and now we can also add convex and concave arc elements too. Once we're happy with the dimensions of our elements, we select sections, and for each section we can choose the relief type. So we can choose from rolled relief, OD back off, facet relief, eccentric relief, and rolled profile relief. And depending on which relief type we choose, we have a number of relief angles and grinding options available. So the advanced option just gives us a few more options in terms of geometry and relief types straight from the wizard. Similar to the advanced mode, we can also import the step geometry as a DXF file. When we import the DXF, the wizard automatically breaks it into sections, and again we can choose the relief type, and input grinding parameters for each section. The rolled relief section that can be used for the angled steps has some important grinding options. The section can be ground with the front or the periphery of a grinding wheel. Grinding with the front allows the use of a cup wheel, whereas grinding with the periphery allows the use of a 1A1 or 1V1 type grinding wheel. Grinding with the periphery opens up the option to grind with either side of the grinding wheel and grinding on either side of the tool. It's important to confirm that the right selections are made here to avoid any collisions on the machine.
When it comes to the machine setup for step drill grinding, there's not too much complexity. For work holding, we can use any good collet adapter. On the machine right now, we've got an Anker Premier Plus with a W25 collet. Work support might be required if the step drill is long or a small diameter. In those cases, we can look at using a pop-up steady or an Aerobotech travelling hydraulic steady to support the drill during grinding. Grinding rolled points using the periphery of a straight wheel or the face of a cup wheel provides a better chance of achieving a smooth surface finish. This is because these wheel surfaces are easier to dress accurately, maintaining a sharp, clean cutting action on the grinding wheel. Aside from that, there's no specific recommendations for the grinding wheel shapes, so long as the wheels are good quality, balanced, and dressed to run true. And make sure that before grinding, you do collision checks in Sim3D and dry run your program on the machine before grinding.
If we need to make corrections and adjustments to the tool, there's a few different ways we can do that. If the step lengths are incorrect, for example, we can use the offset parameters in the rolled end of tool step section to adjust the position of that step. If, for example, the angle is incorrect, we can apply an adjustment in the angle parameter box to change the angle.
Step drill production is made easy with iGrind. Be sure to check out the rest of our Anker Academy YouTube series and our Anker Academy training courses found on Anker Club for more helpful tips, tricks, and detailed training courses. Thanks for watching.